Thomas Jefferson of Virginia, published a general review of the rights of British America. His relationship with the Crown's representative was as strained as Hancock and Adams's with their governor. Shortly after its publication, Jefferson was informed that he was subject to prosecution for treason. Inspired by this threat, one of Jefferson's colleagues, Patrick Henry, boldly voiced his opinion, concluding with the classic line, "If this be treason, make the most of it." It was precisely these men, without power, without authority, without military force, without money, who sat and solemnly pondered the fate of the colonies for 2 years. This continued until June 7, 1776, when Richard Henry Lee stood up and addressed the assembly with a startling proposal. "Gentlemen, one proposed that these united colonies be, and of right ought to be, free and independent states, that they be absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain be, and ought to be, completely dissolved." Lee's astonishing proposal was debated heatedly, and for so long that he began to lose patience. Finally, after several days of debate, he spoke again and declared in a clear, firm voice, "Mr. President, we have been debating this matter for several days. This is our only course. Why, sir, do we delay? Let this happy day give birth to the American Republic. The eyes of Europe are upon us. She demands from us a living example of liberty. Before his proposal was finally voted on, Lee was forced to return to Virginia due to a serious illness in his family. But before leaving, he placed his case in the hands of his friend, Thomas Jefferson, who promised to fight until a favorable decision was reached. Shortly thereafter, the President of Congress, Hancock, appointed Jefferson chairman of the committee to draft the Declaration of Independence. The committee labored long and diligently over a document that, if passed by Congress, would have meant that every person who signed it would be signing their own death warrant if the colonies lost the war with Great Britain. The document was drafted